So here I am again, talking again. I think this time I want to have headphones on. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to be listening to anything. But anyway, I did a video where I just talked to the camera on April 22nd. And I actually made another one of these videos recently, but I didn't post it because a couple of reasons. One, the footage got kind of messed up, and I wasn't really that into it. Like, there was nothing I was really wanting to talk about that day, and I was very tired. But today, there is something I wanted to mention. Back in the day, well, I don't really want to talk about back in the day because I don't want to recreate the past. I don't want to recreate something I was doing 10 years ago. That's not my intention at all, but today I realized there were a lot of things I was experiencing in the past that I'm not experiencing today, and I want to experience them again. Right now I'm mainly talking about making art and sharing it with people, and not only just like saying, you know, I made this art, give me attention, but the whole thing about like supporting each other and seeing each other's art and telling each other, this is how I'm improving, this is what I'm working on this week to improve my artistic abilities. And I really miss that. I feel like a lot of people might get motivated to work on their art by doing that whole system, and that's not actually the reason I'm doing it, because I'm an extremely motivated person as it is, and I have a lot of reasons to do the things I want to do, and there's no problem there. But along the way, doing these things and having that social contact at the same time, it gave me a totally different feeling that I really miss. So right now I'm kind of thinking, like, how do I want to go from here? Because I can join some kind of platform to share art and to get more involved in the art community. And I could do that, of course, but that's another start. And kind of what I'm thinking about is using what I have now. And my YouTube channel is by no means big, but there are people here, and I wanna bring attention to that. So I don't have any plans for this yet. I just kind of wanted to think about it and talk about it. There were some other things I wanted to mention along with this, less important things. I told myself the next time I did one of these would be the announcement video and comment reading video, but that's still not quite happening right now. I guess I'll just share what happened up to this point. So last year, I was kind of having a hard time just in general, and I was putting too much work on myself, expecting too much from myself, as I've always done. And so I told myself in April I would give myself a month off in a very strict sense, in the sense that I wouldn't allow myself to work on anything, even if, well, if I wanted to, I could, but like if I felt like, oh, I should work on this thing, then I told myself, no, just keep killing time, like expect absolutely nothing from yourself. And that's what I did all April last year, with really incredible results, and it did wonders. I did it again this year. I wanted to do it again this year, but I didn't take April as seriously enough as I wanted to in the previous month. So I just said, okay, I'm going to do this right, and it'll be in May this year. That's not a big deal. So that's what I started doing now, and it's May 12th, morning of May 12th, and I'm finally finding that old motivation to want to do something instead of just the discipline of making myself do it. But at the same time, I haven't been keeping up that discipline anyway. Even before May and even before April, I was just struggling to do any kind of discipline at all on any of my stories and projects, creative endeavors, I mean. And I was just and I'm still very unhappy about that. And now that I've found this little ounce of motivation again, it's making me ready to do the disciplinary stuff as well. And I still have to stick to what I told myself I'd do every year in April, which is May now. So I can't put this into action right away, but making this video was something I had to do. I wanted to, and there's a lot of reasons I made this video, to keep up the microphone thing and to make this more real, I guess, because I've had a lot of ideas that spring forward, um, and I think to myself, okay, this is it, that I'm going to start doing this, and then there are so many of those big ideas that I have that before I can start one, I think of another, and then I have trouble prioritizing which idea is worth pursuing. And this one I've known for a long time. These stories that I want to work on and write, I've known all my life, or since I created them, which would be over a decade ago, that they are extremely important, and I often forget that. So that's why I wanted to kind of cement this one into place right now. Okay, I'm still going to use all those. I'm still going to use the take I just did, but I realized my microphone was sagging a little, so sorry if the top of my head was gone for a little while. No big deal. Well, I say that, but it should be a big deal. I want to actually improve the quality of my videos, so. I guess in short, I just want to tell people that in some way I want to start making videos that have to do with the creative projects I'm working on. So yeah, for those of you wondering if there's anything that's going to happen on my channel, I know it's slow progress, and I know I just started this May thing where I'm not allowing myself to work too much on stuff. But that's just my life. I'm a very stop and go kind of person, meaning I have big projects, and I'm gonna sleep on them for quite a long time, but I'm never gonna truly give up on them. And when I do, it's kind of a big deal. And I don't see myself giving up on YouTube, at least not for a few years. Like, there's the creative part of me is very hidden away, and I feel that's common for a lot of artists. Just the fear of people seeing your work and either not getting too excited or seeing something wrong with it. Because every artist is their own worst critic. Every time I look at any of my drawings, I see like, wow, that's awful because of these few specific reasons. I don't see all the reasons why it's so far away from a beginner level. I feel like everybody does that. So I guess I have the same thing that everybody does. Man, I miss those long periods of time of just like, you sit down and the room is like either too hot or too cold, but it doesn't matter because you're working on this project and putting your all into it and all of your focus is on it. And it's not like you work on it for 5 minutes, then you eat something and watch a video, and then you work on it for 30 minutes and then you go do something else. I mean, like hyper-focusing. I miss the hyper-focusing, and that's not a good thing to support, but I've lived going through the other method of creativity for a few years now, where I just work when I can, but I tell myself it's okay to take breaks, and it is, of course, but then those breaks become the thing I look forward to more so than the work, and then it's purely discipline and not enjoyment. And a lot of times not even true to what I want to create. And back in the day that wasn't as true, and I'm curious as to why, but I don't think I'm going to be getting into that right now, because I don't really care about why. I have felt what it's like to not care, and then tonight I remembered what it's like to care again, and one's not better than the other, but they're both very different and they're both very important. And I'm glad to have come back to that other side for a little while. And I hope for it to happen again in the future, in the very near future, and repeatedly, day after day, just like in the old days. So that's why I wanted to make this video, to kind of celebrate this new feeling I got, or this old feeling that I'm re-feeling again, finally, and to just talk about the possibility of making plans in the future on YouTube to further this idea. So we're going to see where this goes. I would say I want to do more videos like this, the vlog type videos, during the rest of May. And then after May is when you can expect more gaming videos to happen, and the announcement video of what game. I'd like to make the announcement and comment reading video pretty soon, not wait until the end of May to do that. But yeah, the actual gameplay recording and that is not going to happen until June. But I don't want the channel to be dead for all of May, even though it's been dead already for 20 days, and May is only 20 more days until it's over. Uh, I mean, we're just gonna see what happens. I do want to end on a note um, that focuses on the channel and is not just about me talking about my life. Because even with the very few videos that I've been putting up, I'm still gaining new subscribers, and I want to really highlight that. Last time I checked, I think I had like 107, and now it's up to 110. So I keep gaining new subscribers just out of nowhere with me not putting up necessarily any new videos. And if I put more videos, then logically the subscribers would go up even faster. But I mean, it's not all about the numbers. That's what I want to talk about right now. It's not really about seeing the number get bigger. It's knowing that each number is a person. And I'm not saying that all 110 subscribers are watching every single video. That's clear with the view count, but there's a large percentage of those subscribers that do watch the videos, and even people who aren't subscribed watch the videos as well, just whichever ones interest them. And I talked about this once on one of the Pikmin casual, I think it was like day 8 or something, but I don't remember. It was on the first comment response video. Anyway, I just want to say that I do recognize that this number, 110 subscribers, it represents real people. And you out there are real people, I'm a real person. And that's something I want to get more in touch with. I know it seems unintuitive to do that through the internet, because this is kind of the best way to alienate yourself from people and to lose the face-to-face and the spoken word type of communication. And that's what I wanted to remind everybody, that even if it feels lonely just being online, on the other side of a lot of screens are real people. I don't want to devalue the worth of seeing people face to face, of course, but I just want to have a very optimistic approach and say that it is worth it to be a part of this, even if it's only for 5 minutes of your day. And this isn't me trying to convince you, this is me just saying my thoughts and what I've experienced so far, seeing people join in. It's wonderful. And I didn't think this would happen. I thought I'd be a channel that made a bunch of videos that got 3 views and perpetually had under 10 subscribers. I didn't think growth was possible, is what I'm saying. And it is, and it happened. And I don't care how small it is. For some people, the growth of my channel is huge. For me, it feels huge. That's enough of that. Mostly I just wanted to shout out the hundreds of people who have hit subscribe, even if some of them might be bots. I don't know how that all works. I know a lot of you are real. And thank you.